Hey there, welcome to another exciting episode. Today we bring you a crime story. Setting, Chicago's South Side. In the desolate landscape of Chicago's South Side where dreams go to die and hope struggles to survive, Detective Laura Bennett has been on the force for 18 years, seasoned and battle-hardened. She's respected by her peers and feared by criminals. Her reputation for being incorruptible is as solid as the badge on her chest. The story begins with a series of seemingly unconnected convenience store robberies. Each store is owned by an immigrant struggling to make ends meet, each robbed by a trio of cunning thieves who vanish without a trace before the police arrive. With no physical evidence left behind, the cases threaten to go cold. But Detective Bennett, driven by an ingrained sense of justice and perhaps a touch of personal empathy, refuses to let these vulnerable members of the community be denied even the semblance of justice. Meanwhile, in the heart of this urban jungle, amidst the graffiti and despair, lives a young man named Eddie Carter. Brilliant but burdened, he's suffocating under the weight of crushing debt and relentless family pressure. His only solace is his childhood best friend, Marcus, who offers him a way out. A dangerous alliance with a street gang, tempted by the allure of easy money and the promise of a life less ordinary, Eddie finds himself swept up in a maelstrom of violence and deceit. He rationalizes his actions, convincing himself that it's just survival, but with each robbery, he feels himself slipping deeper into a suffocating darkness. As the plot thickens, during one of the robberies, Eddie notices a terrified 12-year-old girl hiding under the counter. Their eyes meet for a split second and something inside him, perhaps a remnant of the young boy he once was, stirs. He hesitates, sparing her life, but in that moment of weakness, a security camera captures his face. Detective Bennett, poring over the footage, spots a flicker of recognition in Eddie's eyes. It's a subtle clue, but to the seasoned detective, it speaks volumes. She sees in Eddie a conflicted soul, a young man torn between the life he has been forced into and the remnants of his former self. Meanwhile, Eddie's mother, sensing the danger her son has been edging closer to, confronts him. When she discovers the stolen cash, her disappointment cuts deeper than any threat from the police. "I raised you better," she says, her voice trembling with a lifetime of suppressed emotions. "We don't eat off another man's tears." With the heat from the police and the disappointment of his family bearing down on him, Eddie is trapped. Marcus, ever the ruthless pragmatist, pressures Eddie into one last big hit, a neighborhood credit union, but Eddie can't shake the image of the young girl from his mind. He's reached a breaking point. On the day of the heist, Eddie makes a choice. He tips off the police. As the sirens close in on the credit union, a tense shootout erupts. In the ensuing chaos, Marcus is gunned down. Eddie survives, but not free. He's arrested and charged, his future hanging precariously in the balance. Months later, Eddie sits in a prison cell. The bar's a stark reminder of his fall. Detective Bennett visits him. "You had a choice, Eddie," she says, her voice echoing the weariness of 1,000 similar conversations. "You chose too late. But at least you chose." He nods, his eyes heavy with regret. And that's all for today's story. Please share your thoughts below. Your feedback is our driving force. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more gripping content. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and keep watching. Take care.